I think this is the best way to decorate your headphones. They're colorful, they're personalized, and they're really, really inexpensive. So this is what you're going to need for this video. Or project, I suppose. The first thing is some embroidery floss, and that's the only thing. Yeah, it's really, really, really inexpensive. You just need the embroidery floss. So what I did, or obviously you also need what you're gonna cover. So I should have included that, whatever. So take your embroidery floss and pull it out, and then tie it in a knot around the headphones that you're gonna use, or whatever cable that you want to cover. I did 3 knots because I'm like crazy about wanting it secure and stuff, and then I took the rest of the yarn or the embroidery floss and I just did it around wrapped it around my fingers, so that it's not in a big tangle, and then I used scissors to make it like to hold it down. And then what you can do is make the number 4 or backwards 4, it doesn't really matter, and then so you're gonna go over and then bring it up underneath, and you're going to create these knots. And it doesn't matter if you do a backwards 4 or right ways 4, just make sure it's consistent the whole way through. And then as you can see, the scissors kind of made it harder to do, so I just stopped doing that. But I thought, you know, having a weight, it would keep it in place. So I did it again with my phone, and as you can see here, I reached the end of the one headphone thing. So just make sure you go down as far as you want to, and then cut a piece of thread, make it long enough obviously to work with, and then tie it in a bunch of knots. I again did like 3 or 4 knots because I'm like so paranoid. And then take your scissors and cut it right at the edge, and that just makes sure that there's no like loose threads dangling or anything. And then you want to do that to the other side of your headphones. Now my side, or my other side of the headphones, has my speaker to talk through from my phone. So, you know, I had to obviously not cover that. So I did the same thing. I tied it as low as I wanted to, I cut it off, and then I tied it into knots and trimmed at the edge. And as you can see in that video, or image, whatever, my phone was acting as a weight. So the only other thing is, for like the long cable part, I used multiple colors. So what you can do is just take the new color that you want and tie it on, and then leave yourself like an end, and then tie the 2 ends together. So the new string and the old string, tie them together to make them extra secure, and then continue on with your like 4 or backwards 4, whatever it is. And then do it until you get to the end, and then do the same thing again. Just cut it, make sure you leave enough to work with, tie it in a knot, and then yeah, trim the edge off, and or the excess, and that's all you have to do. This is like the easiest thing in the whole world. And then when you're done, you have these really nice personalized headphones that no one else will have. So I hope you guys liked this video, and if you tried it out yourself, don't forget to send me pictures. Bye everyone.